2 weeks on, Katyusha rockets are still falling, but as Israel's military operation gains pace, so does diplomacy. The big hitters on the international stage are now involved. With public opinion driving national policy, the race is on for Israel to get its message out, clearly and effectively, to world leaders visiting the region. European Jewish leaders have also found themselves in a pivotal role, with the mounting troubling scenes from Beirut filling the TV screens of Europe. A delegation of Jewish leaders came to Israel to watch, listen and learn the situation on the ground here to take back with them. In a closed meeting with Defense Minister Amir Peretz, this delegation, keen to understand the Israeli point of view, were briefed on the nature, size and scale of IDF targets being picked out one by one in Lebanon. Pierre Beznanou is the head of this delegation. So who are they?
From Russia, from France, from West and East countries. And it's also for us an important time to meet with the population, to say that they are not alone.
And what do they hope to achieve by their trip to Israel now?
To try to understand a little bit more the reality of the policy, to be able to explain maybe to the media when we will be back in Europe by tomorrow.
At the outset of the conflict, world opinion seemed to understand that Israel had been the victim of Hizbollah aggression. But since then, have things changed?
The longer it goes on, the more people will forget the cause and only see what's happening now, and that's Israel's difficulty.
Info Live TV gained access to another closed meeting, this time with Foreign Minister Tzipi Livni, who told this delegation it was their duty to return to tell Israel's message to their nations back home. And the Foreign Minister made quite an impression.
She can give a very good image for Israel, and it will be very useful if she's coming in Europe to make a tour in the different big cities of Europe.
Delegates put questions to the Foreign Minister on the high numbers of Lebanese civilian casualties. Her answers, it seems, hit home.
Missiles are placed in the civilian conurbations, in civilian houses, in people's front rooms of their apartments. I don't think that the Western media have really understood that. What do you do if you've got a missile in your front room? I mean, are you a civilian or are you a combatant?
The group left Jerusalem and visited Haifa to see the wounded in hospitals there and the sites of the rocket blasts in the city. But they know it's an uphill battle to convey Israel's civilian loss to the countries they come from. As military operations gear up to destroy Hezbollah, and with civilian casualties mounting both in Beirut and in the eyes of Europeans, Israel is fast entering the world spotlight. With Katyusha still falling and the military operation with some way to go, this European Jewish delegation will leave here wondering whether the diplomatic big hitters will end this conflict or the military firepower, and what they can do in the interim.